in the city of angels with the palm trees. I see the lights, camera actions all around me. I'm trying to win now, they used to doubt me. I'm trying to win now, they used to doubt me. Cause I'm in LA with it, for the vibes. I got a Californian tee up on the ride. They ask me how I'm living right, yeah. Now is you with me cause there ain't no switching sides, yeah. Cause I'm in LA with it, for the vibes. I got a Californian tee up on the ride. They ask me how I'm living right, yeah. Now is you with me cause there ain't no switching sides, yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. John Lopez UK today, and today we're doing another video in Beamng.Drive. Now, just so you guys understand, this is take number 24. I've made so many variants of this video, and I've just haven't been able to release them. So let's see if I can just get this done with. Fuck all. Alright, fuck all that, all the other stuff's done me. Right, let's just go over all the Grand Marshal. This is the Grand Marshal, Gravil Grand Marshal review. Right, let's just go over it, and I'll just go over everything. Let's see how fast I can do this. So, the Grand Marshal is based off the Ford Crown Victoria in America and the Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. Now, this model was developed through 1998 to 2011. Right, this is what it basically looks like. This is the Road Sport variant with a bit of police stuff. So let's go ahead and grab some basic stuff. This is the Fleet variant that we're spawning in. This is the Fleet variant built for fleet purposes, for example, taxi cabs and police cars. This is what it'd be based off of, although the police cars do come within a full police package that allows certain more upgrades and stuff, and allows the vehicles to take a bigger beating, as they do have heavy-duty car parts. So, that's the Fleet variant. Let's spawn in the taxi variant as well. Now, this one's also the base Fleet variant. Very simple, uses hubcaps for wheel covers. Nothing to really care about it. So, it's just got a simple taxi livery, and it's got Turbo Burger at the top. Driving it is a bit slow. So that's the first Fleet variant. The second, that's... Right, after that, let me discuss the packages that it would come in. So, this right here is the Fleet package. Simple base model of the car that comes with no center console, simple stereo. What else have you got? You've got the climate controls, and that is about it. And this car does come column operated gear lever, so it does move as I shift through the gears. Shouldn't be doing that while driving. Don't do this at home. Don't do this on the road, I should say that. Anyway, that's the base model. Now, if you were to buy it and you wanted it something that was better than the base model, you'd go for this, which is the V8 package. Now, all of the Crown Vics and all of the Grand Marshals were V8s, but this one has a bit more bigger of a V8 and it's a bit more powerful. 1 second, there we go. So, as you see, it's got just a bit of a bigger V8 and it's got much more power, which does allow it to do much better things, but then again, it's still got no center console, nothing else. So, let's move on. Now, let's say you're a very wealthy person, but somehow you're around the age of 80 to 90 years old. Now, that would cause you to buy one of these in the V8 Lux package. What is the Lux package? It's basically you take the V8, you stick a bunch of chrome shit all over it, right, and then you get this, and then you put the velvet on the interior, of course, since old people buy these things. And then, ta-da, there you go. Also, you want to get some white stuff on the wheels. I don't know what the hell that would be. What jizz works. And then you've got... These are actually alloy wheels, even though they look like hubcaps, and they probably feel like them too. Yeah, they're full alloy wheels. But right, this one has the same engine as the V8 package. It's just a bit more luxury for old people. And fat people as well, and lazy people. Not trying to discriminate against one specific group, but, you know. Anyway, there's also no center console, so it can't be luxury anyway. Right, let's move on to police package. So, from 1998 to 2011, the Crown Vic does come in a police package, which is actually also a body-on-frame. It's got what is it, a bigger engine I believe, and some other bits. I'm losing my voice, be back in a minute. Right, so let me just show you guys a bit of these. So, this is the unmarked police package. Now what have you got standard? You've got the push bar in front, which is based off the Centina PB110, and then you've got a spotlight. Now the spotlight somehow does not move, unless there's a mod that makes it move. But you can toggle it on as high beams. Along with that, the high beams also act as the interior pieces. Then you've also got turn signals on both sides, hazard lights. This is what they look like in the rear. Very simple. Right, and also on the unmarked variant, you do have an antenna in the rear. But as always, it's a fleet car, nothing on the interior is that complicated. It's the base model. Even though the fleet car, this is what it is, with hubcaps and stuff like that. Anyway, that's the unmarked variant. Here's the siren. Very basic police siren. Let's move on right to the other ones. So, what else have we got? We've got the standard police package. This would be 1998 through around 2005. Police departments would use this one. You've got the simple black and white livery, and then you've got the front push bar. You've got dual spotlights, which makes this Crown Vic pretty rare, as some Crown Vics don't come dual spotlight, they only come single spotlight. Right, so the light bar at the top it's a simple old school setup that American police cars use, just blue and red. They rotate around like this, nothing too difficult. Here's the preview of an older variant of the siren. I'm starting to lose my voice, I don't know why. And then there also are no light bar modes for the old light bars like these, so there's nothing unique you can really do to them. Anyway, this was a standard police package, blue interior. I don't know why, but you just get a blue interior, and then dual spotlights and stuff like that. Everything's just like that. And then, of course, from 2006 onwards, police departments started to buy these and outfit them with more modern equipment. Now, that would come in this model right here. This is the Police Interceptor variant of the Grand Marshal. Now, this is the concept car that would come out to police departments and show them what they would be purchasing. So, in the front we have the Centina PB110, like always. We don't have any spotlights in this model, as it wasn't meant to show that. But you did have the antenna in the rear, and then you'd have a modern light bar. With, of course, stop police in the rear of the car. Now, of course, this was a nice touch to it. It was nice because, well, police departments were it was a bigger upgrade than just standard red and blue lights. Now, of course, you might think there are light bar modes. There are none available. Oh, actually, hold on 1 second. Something happened that changed my life check. Hold on. Chase mode. We've got left signal, which goes leftwards. Right signal. And then back down to chase. Right, that's unique. I never actually knew this car had that option. Right, let's move on to, what is it? Another variant. So this will be the concept fleet that come out and show police departments what they'd be buying. And then, of course, this is the real thing that did come out. Now, I don't have any light bar modes for this car, actually, so this is different from the concept variant. But anyway, this came with dual spotlights. You had the push bar as always. You also had the light bar at top, which was shown, and then a simple, just white Velasco City Police livery on the side, which is based off, I believe, Metropolitan Police of Washington DC, or wherever Metropolitan does the patrols. I don't really know. I can't even remember at this point. But anyway, this is what you got. You also had hubcaps. I've just popped my tires, but I don't really care. Anyway, that's the overview of the police variant. And then, of course, after a while, after everything happened, the police car would get retired. It's out of service, and this will be what it comes of. No antenna, no push bar, just something for a teenager to come along, purchase, and of course drive along in. Anyway, moving on from this one, you have, what would it be? Now the retired variant does come to this. let's say it goes to the scrapyard, it's going to get scrapped, some kid buys it, right, and then it rusts out and everything. This is what it turned into. They call this I forgot what it's called, the Miserable. This, basically, they took the police variant, they put stacks in the engine, took the exhaust out, and basically turned it into a battle car for demolition derby and stuff like that. Now with this car, actually, there are no headlights, but we do have the spotlight, so in theory it is road legal. In the rear, you do have a tail light, so it is road legal. Besides that, that's the Miserable, and it has a unique livery to it. Right, after the Miserable, we have, what is it? Gone over these. Right, so after that, you do have the V8 Sport, which would sit between the V8 and the Lux. Now, of course, this will be with the Lux at around the same price. The only difference would be this one will be more sporty, and then so this one will be catered towards teenagers and knobheads, and this one will be towards old people, fat people, lazy people, of course. So let's replace it. Let me just show you what this thing is capable of. Now, of course, this thing's got more power than usual, so let's just launch it. And now I know what you're saying. No, a teenager would not have purchased this back in the day because of how slow it was and how unappealing this car was to drive, even though it did have a nice body style. Anyway, right, now that we've done with that, let's move on to probably some weird variant, whatever this is. So this would be the Street Tuned. Now, Street Tuned is basically wrong variant, my bad. Street Tuned would be like a teenager buying whatever, the Fleet variant, maybe the V8, and then just modifying it himself. So the Street Tuned is not tuned by Ford, Gravil I meant, so some kid modified this in his garage after spending all of his tax return money on it, and that's what this thing has become. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This car is actually a body-on frame car, so if I was to rip it apart, that's the frame of the car and that's the body. Just wanted to let you all know that, so I can continue. Anyway, you've got the Street Tune, you've got the Drift Missile. Now the Drift Missile is basically a drift car that can get beat up in any way, shape or form, and no one would care about it. Now I suck at drifting, so I'm not going to show you my horrifying drift skills in the Grand Marshal. Anyway, we've got the V8 Road Sport, which in my opinion is my favourite version of the Gravil Grand Marshal, even though the police variant is pretty sick as well. This thing has been properly tuned by Gravil themselves with, I believe it's a supercharger, to allow pretty high speeds and a pretty interesting and well, a pretty interesting way to wreck yourself. Besides that, there's nothing I really enjoy about it. Anyway, you've got the Lowrider variant, which is basically now the Lowrider variant is basically some whatever. You know, teenagers wouldn't do this. Who would do this to their car? I don't want to say idiot, because that would offend some people who actually do like lowriders. So I'm just gonna say, right. So strange people do this to their cars, and of course I don't know any lowrider controls. Let me just Alt G so I can make this car feel as normal as possible. Or was it Shift G? There we go. Raise it all the way up. All right. Right. So this is the lowrider variant. Oh no, it's got an Italian logo on the steering wheel. I don't like it already. Right, I'm going to switch cars because I don't like this one. But that's for low riding purposes and stupid things like that, and bouncing around acting like an idiot. You've got this right here, which is the track variant, and the drag variant. You've got drag racing on the straight lines, which you don't have here. But of course, you can dive it straight to the ocean, and then of course, file an insurance complaint saying that someone nicked your car. Right, anyway, after this we have a different variant. We have, what is it? We have the track variant, which is built for track day purposes. Now, of course, I'm going to get this one and actually properly put it right here, dry up the engine. So this will be built for more of a track track day alternative to the project car. Now, of course, it was built by some professional racing team, most likely. Oh my god, that gear lever is just so awful. And I've gotten into a car accident, and I've wrecked my car. But anyway, that's about it for the Grand Marshal in terms of all the variants that it comes in. Anyway, this is the fleet variant, and let's just start modifying it with, you know, stupid shit like we always do. Right, so colored options. So empty would just have the vehicle looking like this. Now you can get the Belasco City Police Department livery, which is that thing I showed you guys, and then you can get body trim, which makes all the plastic shit on the car body trim, and then this one will be no chrome, which means all of the chrome shit in the front wouldn't be chrome. Same with the rear, also no chrome. And then of course you have the chrome trim, which is of course for old and fat people. And then what else do you have? Old paint, colorable, which is no, it's not rust paint. It's just old paint. The car got old, stupid things happened to it. Right, after that you've got the Police Interceptor variant, which is the concept variant for the police car. Would perfectly match this livery, but honestly I don't like it. We've got the police livery, which is basically the old school police livery, whatever. This is Firewood Police Department on an East Coast map. And then you've got the old paint for this one, a police car that's been rusted out, probably going out of service soon. And then you've got the rusty variant, which is basically this absolute abomination, which would be at this point used for a derby car, because Demolition Derby would use that. And then you've just got a rusty variant for rusty purposes, whatever. You've got a taxi variant as well, Rapid Taxi. Then you've got a taxi livery, an old paint one. And then you've got a rusty taxi livery, so you've got different variants of basically everything. I am going to go with... I don't know what I want. I'm just going to get this. Right, so we've got this. I don't care about it. Rear bumper, we can't change that. No, we don't want to change any of these, but you've got a point. You know what it does. Right, body, we've got some stuff with the body. Now, of course, it's a body on frame, you've got this, and then you've got the engine and stuff like that. Backlight, which is the rear window, you've got the hydraulic module. I don't want to do that. You can leather the car if you want to. Quarter panel glass, you've got the roll cage if you want that. Roof accessories, you've got the modern day light bars and stupid crap like that. You've got the driver's seat, you've got the passenger seat, you've got the rear seat, and then you've got a left spotlight, and then you've got a right spotlight. I'm going to equip those just to show you what they look like. There you go. That just made your Crown Vic worth 2 times the original value with dual spotlights. And then, of course, if you ship it to Europe, you'll sell it for 3. How much would you sell it for? You'd sell it for around... We sold one for 11,000 euro. Yeah, you can sell it for around 10,000 euro more than how much the car is actually worth. Steering wheel, I actually have to confess that I absolutely hated the Crown Victoria steering wheel because of the 2 stupid spoke things that were just on it. Now, I've driven Crown Vics in the past, and after all this time, I have grown out of it. I do enjoy the Crown Vic steering wheel, it's quite nice, so I'm actually going to leave that. But of course, if you want to swap it out for a racing steering wheel, you can definitely do that, and then this one will be like the lowrider one, which I don't think fits this car. Right, what else have we got? We've got the tail lights, and then we've got the windscreen, we've got the navigation unit. Of course, let's grab beam navigation, as, you know, we just want that. Oh, that left door and stuff, we just have all the typical shit. I don't really care about it. Anyway, the fenders, I do believe we have, no, we don't have anything else. We have the signals though, but I don't care about those. And then we've got the hood or bonnet, and then we've got the grille, of course. Then you can get the grille, you can get the mesh grille. Really don't care. Now, grille, you can get some additional option for, oh no, grille lettering, I don't care about that. Anyway, for the bonnet, we've got the empty. Actually, just realised I'm going to go all the way back to here for and then we've got the aluminium vented bonnet, or hood, however you call it, which is that thing. Really, really don't care about it. We've got the cut hood, or cut bonnet, however you guys say it. I don't care about it, like always. Fiberglass cowl induction system, whatever. This is for drag racing and stuff like that. And then just I've got the standard one. So, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about this. So, front bumper, we've got front bumper accessories. Now, actually, this one does come with no lights, which is gets rid of those. Then we've got the road sport variant. course, just a bit nicer. What else? I'm going to go for the no lights, just so I can show you guys around other things. So, we can get bull bars, which is a full wraparound kit for the Santina PP110. This is a real life thing. You can get that if you like. I just like the standard push bar because it's just simple, but gets the job done. And that's what the EU plate looks like on it, although would fit for an American car plate. Front lip. That would be this little piece right here, which is just a bit nicer. But these cars wouldn't have it, but who cares? Engine, I'm just going to go for this one, and then we can of course modify it however you'd like. We can get a stage 3 supercharger, which is quite unique. And then what else can you do? Stage 3 performance long block. Really don't care. Transmissions, you get to choose between all of these. I'll go for the race 6-speed manual transmission. And what else do we have? Radiator support. Those in the headlights. I'm going to get high performance drag radiator. Why not? Don't really care. Rear suspension, front suspension. You guys can tune those however you'd like. But anyway, that is the end of the Ford Kam Victoria. You can't really drive with stage 3 performance parts unless you properly tune it. So this is just a disaster waiting to be described. But anyway, that's the end of the video. This has been the Grand Marshal review. 21 minutes is how long it's been on the clock, and yeah. Right, I'll catch you all next time. Peace. That's a proper car accident for all of you. Anyway, cheers. Catch you all next video.